Hello everybody and welcome back to Fallout 76 Original Main Quest. We are about to officially finish the missing link, meaning it'll have completed both the responders where that started and the raider quest line, which is where we ended it pretty much. We've done all the raider quests, so now we're moving on to the Free States. So we need to go to the Free States bunker from here. So we need to get here. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm probably going to go to the Sunny Top ski lanes. You can go whatever route you want. This way we can get the Red Rocket Station along the way. Very close to the place that we're going, we are going to run into an area where there's a chance of the giant hermit crabs spawning. So you want to be careful of that if you're worried about fighting them. I'm not, because this character is invincible, as we all know. So, no death shall do me part. We're just going straight, pretty much. Ooh. That's a dead settler. That's a dead super mutant. It looks pretty dead now, at the very least. You can go an outer route if you want or something, but as I've stated every time, this is me trying to, as quickly as possible, complete this main quest. Keep checking the map on the way. We can see it from here, the Red Rocket Mega Stop. So there might be the little Red Rocket fueling stations, and they're just Red Rocket stations. But this is a mass Red Rocket station. Again, I would use power armor if you're going to jump off a ledge like this, so you don't take fall damage. So your speed in copying me may vary. Just watch out for falling. You will take damage, unlike me. I would literally suggest if you're trying to copy me to just make sure you have power armor here. Do your best. Ah yes, that building right there, that is the pumpkin house. That is a daily quest. It's one of the daily quests that once you get it every day, it will update on your map. Part of that quest, you need to get pumpkins. I would suggest coming here to get your pumpkins. There's plenty over here. Ooh, and that's a legendary Scorch piece. Let's see what we can get out of it. I would not suggest taking one Scorch piece to go around here. Look at its level. Fissure sight. This is where Scorch Beasts come out of. Don't fall in there, you will die. Instantly. Triple their wings so that look at all that radiation. What did we get? Ooh, a black powder pistol. I might start using that, just because it does a lot of damage and these are so cool to reload and all that. I think I found my weapon for the rest of this playthrough. Where is he? I'm gonna take that. He wanted the smoke, he got the smoke. See that? That is total annihilation. Anyways, to the pumpkin house, on our way. Ooh, an officer for a nuke code. Remember, you're gonna need these guys. If you see one, take them out. Bye-bye, Scorch guy. This is incredible. Black powder weapons are actually, they do a lot of damage. But... Ooh, this guy's getting affected by the...
Finally, nice day. You want a real drink? Hit up the wayward, tell him I sent ya.
Yoki. I don't think I've ever seen that over there. Could have always been there. Remember, there's pumpkins there. It's not even a Halloween event. This is at all times. But there is a Halloween event. And we'll walk by the character that does it. But I just want to get this as
so many pumpkins to carve. So little time.
A location in my... Oh, I think he's coming right to me. He can do as he pleases, but I'm not going near him right now. We can have fun right where he is. Continuing forth through the Red Rocket Station, the Highway Mega Stop. Gasoline, diesel, and fusion. Obviously, we can just cross right there, but I would suggest going through here.
I have my eye on you.
Interesting. This is just a good place to have. There are events that happen here. And there is a vault right over that way.
Approach and identify.
No. What? Does it matter that you found me? Everything I touch dies. Should set off a pretty good chain reaction.
Oh, yes! Let's all beat up on the robot!
Nice. Cool. Looking nice with that black powder pistol that matches the 76 logo. So many booms, so little time. As you can see on the little mini-map, there is a vault over there. Get it if you want. But this is a place where there will be a Wendigo that spawns in Feral Ghouls. The character from the Halloween event, at least the one that we have gotten once, Jester, should be here. This is a place you're going to want to have for the Wastelanders questline, because you're going to end up going here, because there is a hidden vault around here. And now we've discovered the mire. Another place you want to wear a gas mask. I usually wear power armor through here, but a lot of times I just don't even worry about it and I'm fine. But there's Jester. And there's the Wendigo. There goes the Wendigo. Now this is fun. Freddy Fear's House of Scares has been referenced in quite a few of the games.
Yes, it is time we knew the truth.
Such a fickle phenomenon. If only we could reproduce it with regularity.
Jester only speaks in radio lines.
Slowly now. Reveal yourself.
I'm not afraid of strangers. No siree!
There's actually a key in this place for one of the bunkers they're going to want to get into from the back. But, there's another pumpkin. You can get some Halloween
Mommy,
suits here.
I come out now.
Fool, did you learn nothing from your failures?
One of the things you're supposed to do is wear a clown outfit and kill that Wendigo. It'll repeat like so many times. I do not know why. I don't know why it asks you to do it all the time. Oh, we're at 438 caps. Not bad. But yeah, those are a couple notable places along the way to where we're going. See Killer Wendigo while wearing a clown costume. So now I'm going to turn off those, because as always, they annoy the hell out of me as I'm trying to focus on other things. That is a daily. These are 2 dailies. Now we're still heading to the Free State's bunker. We're pretty close now. I am just going to avoid the street and straight up go right in. Again, falling. Power armor. Good. Good we've gotten that settled. This. Oh. I believe when that happens, that's from, like, changes, like, of the area, changes in the amount of, resistance you're having to things over time, armor pieces breaking, chems wearing off, and you'll just randomly have that happen. Ah, there it is. There's a hermit crab. You normally can't tell, but, I can at this point. And now I'm gonna get close to it. I would avoid it if I were you. I would just go around, but you can avoid them. Lobster Grill Family Restaurant. Getting some caps. Unlike the other creatures, I don't think there's much you can do to, like, cripple it or remove its limbs or anything. Like, you can go right through it. So that's cool. Ah, the strangler vines. When you hear something talking about strangler vines, these are what they're talking about, because the land is alive now. And all interconnected. All connected to the Strangular Heart which you kill. So over the course of this game, even though they're all repeatable things for XP's sake, I would assume the dwellers grew together and they killed the Scorch Beast Queen herself together once, and that was it. Freeing the land from the chances of the Scorched. I believe they killed the Strangular Heart once, and then infiltrated the vault once during those vault raids. Oh yes, and this is a terminal we're gonna have to have. It's not optional. Just like in Fallout 3 though. And just keep trying. I'm not even like actually trying to figure it out. I got it. We're not extinct yet and humankind needs our help. We feel capable of saving the human race. Open door. Now there's a med kit in here. Alright. There are enemies. Mostly just rad roaches, so don't worry too much about it. But this should end the quest and begin the Free States quest. The Free States, I believe, were the first to go down after the Brotherhood. Because every faction we meet in backwards
Now, don't panic.
dying.
My name is Abby. I'm not your enemy, and this isn't a trap. In fact, if you're hearing this, it means I'm not even alive. I was with a group called the Free States. We gave our lives trying to finish what we called the Scorch Detection System. The system will let you know when the Scorched are coming and has the means to help deal with the Scorch beasts. If you can help, I've created a set of recorded instructions to complete the system. First, you need to find the final communications uplink, and chances are high it'll need repairs. We entrusted it to a guy named Madigan and told him to place it on the antenna at top of the world. Find the uplink. You can use my workbench here to repair it. Then check in at the main SDS terminal to trigger my next recording. If you're still there, I really hope you're willing to help a dead girl out. If so, good luck. And if not, well, enjoy dealing with the Scorched. And if by some chance this is Madigan, your timing sucks.
When she was recording all of these after her death recordings, she left this and this. They're there if you need holotapes. There's that message. There are messages in all of these bunkers explaining who the Free States were, how they went down. But what we need to do is this. Repair the broken uplink. Bye-bye, roach guy. Repair the broken uplink. Right, so now we just select uplink repaired. You can also go into this one too to read things. All around the place are other stuff, including med kits that you can search and all that, but we're just doing this. So, uplink repair.
If this message is playing, it means two things. The good, you've got a working uplink. The bad, some of the Scorch Detectors in the area are malfunctioning and need upgraded parts. It looks like my fear of the Myers ecosystem wreaking havoc on them has come true. For these repairs, first you need to get to Raleigh Clay's bunker. He's got replacement motors for the fans we use to keep the detectors dry. Oh, and write this down. R+P421. It's Raleigh's password, and you'll need it. If you didn't catch that or you want more info, you can always check my workstation terminal. It's all there. Good luck.
Now we need to get to Raleigh's bunker, which is all the way over here. Unfortunately, because of these mountains and all that, the quickest way to get there is just straight up going there. So we're gonna do that. So I'm just going to do this. Because I could just walk all the way up those stairs and press the door, but that'll trigger the same loading screen that if I just fast travel. Without the walking. I'm very happy about my decision to live stream it because you'll see in real time the fastest that you can be to do this. Yes. This way we go. After playing a little bit like my live stream earlier today, which I believe was part 37 of just live streaming a separate second main character for Fallout 76, where I was doing Wendigo Colossus runs. Oh, a Scorched. Say bye-bye. This is so nice and satisfying. Ooh, more 50 caliber balls that I don't need because I have unlimited. Don't mind if you do. But I was streaming earlier today, but I'm pretty happy that I decided to do this as a streaming service. Streaming series, sorry, but it's unfortunate that the progress will not save past here. And by the way, when on this character I finish this story, I'm going to immediately go into Wastelanders and then Brotherhood. And unfortunately, in that, you have to make two different choices. And since I'm not doing this for the story, I'm doing it for the fastest possible runs through. I'm just going to do the most familiar to me. Which means I'm going to side with the Settlers and Wastelanders. And I'm probably going to side with Paladin Romani in the Brotherhood.
One foot in the coffin, pal. Let me help you with the other.
And I have not done the new Steel Rain storyline, so I do not know which one I'm going to choose for that. But look at that.
This is Squire Rosen. Thunder Mountain is offline. Repeat, Thunder Mountain is offline. Any brothers with a background in engineering, report to the plant for immediate repairs.
So, Paladin, Taggarty, also power armor if you're going to jump down. But Taggarty's people were protecting Thunder Mountain power. They were the last ones trying to keep the power running for everybody. And obviously when they fell, they all fell back there. That place fell. And that's an event that comes on when you come near here that you can do, where you just repair the whole place. And it is one of those workshop places, sorry, where you're going to want to play that in a Fallout 1st private world if you're going to use it to collect resources, because it'll automatically trigger PvP if someone decides to challenge it. I mentioned that before, but I'm reminding you now. Yes, and there are super mutants and a super mutant throne up there. So I remember pointing out there was a throne before, and then when we found that lone Deathclaw in the Raiders questline, there was a throne. There's a throne there too. Many thrones. There's even a Mothman throne. Not sure where it is, and I know you can craft it at your camps, but I couldn't tell you. Okay. Very good. It's hard to look around and be like, wait, this place was actually just like the rest of the West Virginia place. Like, perfectly normal. And it just looks like this. It's terrifying. I'd say the Maya is where their design shines, though, and how well they crafted this world. How close are we? Very. So we're gonna deviate from the road here. We're at the bunker. Unlock with the password. Unlock the door. There's the Free States logo. Here we go. There are a lot of bunkers, and some people have bugs in the bunkers, so be careful.
If memory serves, they're in his generator room at the workbench. From there, you have the exciting task of finding some heating coils to upgrade them. This will make the fans more effective to fight the moisture created by the swamp. Good news is, I have 2 in my bunker. Bad news is, you need 3 more. Raleigh's sure to have some too, so do a sweep while you're there. After that, your best bets are Ella Ames' bunker and the nearby relay tower. Once you've got enough, head back my way. I've got your next step set up to play once you're back. Hopefully. Oops, I forgot to add. Scenario 1, Addendum. Raleigh's got a dramatic stashed away that can help protective gear for all this swamp trekking. It'll help you blend in, make it hard. Evolutionary wonders to spot you. So, could be useful. Abby out.
Right. So, we found what we need to get here. So now, we have to go to the relay tower. So the quickest place would actually be going here. Then it's Ella Ames' bunker and Thunder Mountain. So I'm going to go there first because there's trekking to do. So here I go again. Fast travel. We're only level 15. Doing pretty well, actually. If you're level 15 doing this, I salute you. Somehow you're managing this. As you've seen, some of these enemies are like level 30 and all that, like whether you are close to that or not, aren't leveling with you. Yep, I'm so glad I decided we're keeping this, because this thing rules. I only wish it was a black powder rifle, and if we find one of those, I'm going to main that for the rest of this. And I mean probably through the Brotherhood questline too. I mean, look at the damage it does. You normally cannot use it this early on. But, 115 damage as it is. And this one does extra damage to ghouls. So let's go here. Like I've told you before, you can always activate an event to get closer. So I'm going to do that. And then just run across to where we're supposed to be. It'll save me a little bit of walking. So I'm not exactly sure how far. that is from there. And now we've got this as a
This
fast
is
travel.
Squire Rosen. Thunder Mountain is offline. Repeat, Thunder Mountain is offline. Any brothers with a background in engineering, report to the plant for immediate repairs.
Doing that, going this way. That saved us quite a walk. Because now we are pretty close to the next bunker. Goodbye, Thunder Mountain. This place is very, very cool. This place, I would say, is the best depiction of how the Mire dealt with homes and stuff. So, I'm going to get that as a fast travel point while I'm close enough to it. It's not that far from the Strangler Heart event either. Very cool. But that, my friends, is where we're headed. This scene here is so eerie. This is why the Mire is the scariest place. There are death claws over here, Scorched Officer. There's a Deathclaw nest near here, even. Like, literally inches away. But there's two of them. So here's Ella Ames' bunker. Alright, here we go. By the way, these instance places always run way better than the rest of the game does. So alright, let's see what we gotta kill now. Ella Ames, I believe, was a cryptid hunter. And that starts a, I believe, daily quest as well. No, this is a quest, but I think leading to Ella Ames does lead to a daily. But anyways, I'm gonna turn that off. Not sure why I can't turn it off. Where is organic solution hidden in? I don't know. Anyways, we now need to go to the relay tower. So, easily just gonna go to Sylvia and Sons logging camp. That is closer than the Sons of Dane compound. Keep in mind there is usually super mutants here. I should have collected this as a fast travel point before. But you would have had to fight the super mutants. I would have suggested waiting till you actually had to get to them. So I don't regret the order that I did that. But I personally should have. But it's alright. Bye-bye, mutant guy. Fastest draw in the Civil War. Alright, heating coil. Done. Here we go to Abby's bunker again. By the way, there is an Overseer cache here. I didn't play it before, I'm going to play it now.
Overseer's log, Free State's bunker. Sam Blackwell and Raleigh Clay. Those damn traitors and their secessionists turned their backs on America to form their free states. Concrete bunkers. You'd never get that past a Vault-Tec radiation proofing inspection, that's for sure. Sounds like they let go of their paranoia long enough to seek out help from the other survivors. Just have to hack this terminal, see what they left behind in there, and what they wanted to do.
Some beautiful commentary from our overseer. The bugs may have respawned, I do not know. Preparing in case. Now we craft the upgraded motors in here. You need 5, you're gonna need the fan motors and the heating coil. Now motors upgraded to get the next part.
If you're hearing this, it should mean you've got yourself 5 upgraded detector motors and 1 working uplink. Now for the fun part. First, you need to repair the damaged Scorch detectors in the mire. Second, that communications uplink needs to be set up on the antenna at top of the world. You may or may not have encountered a lovely Miss Nanny there that goes by the name Rose. I programmed a holotape you'll want to give her along with the uplink. It explains how she can benefit from all this and get her to help us out. The only way we get that uplink set up is through that Miss Nanny. And finally, once you're done, you get to come all the way back here. Yep, that's right. We're not done yet.
Okay, so next we have to go to Rose. When I said the raider quests were over, I meant the raider quests are over. Not that Rose won't get back involved. For a short time. She did say to make sure you come to visit, where she will find you. So, here we go. The Return to the King. At least in my case. Country road. Let's-a go. It's-a me. They should have a plumber suit. They should have put this on Switch, that way you'd get like a Mario outfit. That'd have been funny. Or a Zelda sword or any of that. My favorite event is going on, or one of them, Uranium Fever. That one's gonna be fun here. Here we go, talking to Rose again.
Overdrive, it's been too long. Time to get reckless.
Oh. I've actually made a mistake. So, in advance, get memed on. But, I was actually supposed to take something in there. So, sorry if that slows you down and makes my walkthrough worse than someone else's. But, in that desk right next to the computer, you have to make sure you got that holotape. You probably noticed that beforehand, so you probably didn't make that mistake, but if you didn't notice until I noticed, well, then we're both in the wrong for not noticing. Didn't follow my own advice. I did forget that you do have to do this first. However, you are going to have to go to Rose. So it's a good thing I went back. Also, now we know you can't just talk to Rose about it. I would test right now whether you can just talk straight to Rose, but I think that would be a waste of time. You probably agree. We gotta find these scorched detectors in the mire and actually hook them up with upgraded motors. So there was that. Next, we have to go here. So I am going to fast travel to Ella Ames. Here we go. Alright, solid. Also, going to all these areas that are closest to the main story areas, you'll notice there isn't actually a lot of people. Which is good, because this means this is actually not that far off from the way it originally was meant to be. In the future, I imagine there to be way more settlements being made over time, and it's just going to be almost unrecognizable, because some areas already are. There are places that have changed physically the way they look since Wastelanders came out, and then from then on, since Brotherhood. So here is Scorch Detector 2. Alright. Now I need to go to Scorch Detector 3, which is all the way down here. You can do the surface to air if you want, but I'm just going to fast travel to Raleigh Clay. This is another one of those where if you're closest, go ahead. But I would follow this road. What is near me? Because you're going to want this place. This place was part of the Aliens event, the Invaders from Beyond. So getting it as a fast travel point would be pretty good. But we're heading to Harper's Ferry. Fall damage is a thing. Power armor it up. Not sure where that scary music's coming from, but that's actually a settlement. This place is scary. There's a pastor's vestment in there, though. Pretty. Here is a holdover from Fallout 4. Concord. This is not Concord. They definitely ripped that right out of 4 instead of changing it at all. So that was a little easy. This is definitely a random encounter place.
Found some ridiculous robot that upgraded me to a deputy. Joke's on
that's
him,
part of the
I
daily
guess.
quest.
Like I'm gonna go grab these bombs and turn them in like some honorable citizen? I'm keeping these babies for myself. Wiring's a bit cooked up. But I think I can make them work. Just gonna disarm this switch here to make sure it doesn't...
That gave me Investigate the Southern Belle Motel, which is another place for a daily quest, right next to a place for an event, which there's an event involving a sheep squatch that can appear near here. But This is for a daily quest, so remember that if you see to investigate the Southern Belle Hotel, and that is where that one will be. And I still don't know where an organic, there it is, side. I'm just blind, but now it's gone off our map. We don't gotta worry about it. Woohoo! Coming up on the next Scorch Detector, but not too far away. Honestly, I should have stuffed my character full of Nuka-Cola and put it here, so whenever I take a real drink of Coca-Cola, I can just drink it in game too. There's a chance this might be another hermit crab. I have not seen that many of them in a row. Let's find out. It was. And there can be a sentry bot around here, so be careful of that. Harper's Ferry was in the Wastelanders. Ooh, that's power armor.
We're so fucked.
What? Are you serious? That was dumb. Anyways, that place has a place that was supposed to have an endgame place where you fought loads of feral ghouls, but it's no longer so cool. Let's upgrade the next one. But there was also a responders vendor that was always there that's now no longer always there, I'm pretty sure. I'll have to check at some point, but now it just randomly roams the map, and it's a very rare chance to see it. The next one is here. We're actually not too far from it. Harper's Ferry is actually a place where you can get some guaranteed black powder weapons. Like a rifle and a pistol. But design is just incredible. Another sheep squatch thing. There is a chance for a random sheep squatch to spawn, but I believe you have to have done the event, or at least gotten to the point where the event is popping up on your map for that to happen. I apologize if you're watching this and you're just having to skip forward once in a while. You'll probably not have even heard this part. I'm talking right this moment. But this is to give you an idea of exactly how long it would take to do the main quest. So by the time this is done, you'll know the absolute fastest I could have possibly done the main quest. There was some times where I stood still or listened to holotapes I exactly didn't have to, but
SOS! Emergency situation here!
this is another random encounter. I'm ignoring him though.
Anyone? This is an emergency! Help me!
No, I refuse. This is not allowed. And here is a miniature Super Duper Mart, which I never thought of, but it's a thing. There's a bobblehead up there, right where my cursor is. And floaters now spawn here. There's actually a power armor station in the back. One of those storage things, and another crafting thing back there. So keep that in mind if you're coming through here and need to scrap some stuff. Okay, continue. And yes, once I finish this whole Free States questline, I will begin another stream that's going to be that part. That way you can watch the specific parts that you're on, and not have to watch one extra large video that may not even render. Because these are pretty large. Is this another one? Man. That's funny. Wait. Ah, so when you nuke something, you get these scorched versions of them. This is a scorched hermit crab. They're just completely mutated and fucked up. I'm surprised the actual van wasn't, but I guess it makes sense. That's when the animals get the sickness. On the Valley Galleria is a giant pre-war mall. It's actually really cool looking, and I would suggest visiting it and checking it out. Oh yeah, and see these holes down here? You can actually build your camp down there. And like plug up these holes and stuff. It's pretty cool. There's lots of places like that in the Cranberry Bog, however. And that I'm pretty positive is not a hermit crab. Nice. And here is the final Scorch Detector before we're fast traveling. I believe straight to Rose. So, I'll wait for the thing to update. Now you can actually fast travel to Rose.
into the emergency broadcast system. This is better than I could have hoped for. Oh, I can kiss you! But I'm programmed to eviscerate all unauthorized kissers. For me? How thoughtful! Now, let's see. Doesn't appear to be a virus. I could scan for... You know what? Screw it. I could use some excitement. You see? Told you that gal was smart. Like I said, can't rebuild the raiders with Scorched crawling all over the place. Plus, it's not like I'm risking my life here. Always a bonus. So, looks like you got yourself a deal. I'll just take that little uplink off your hands. Abby included instructions on how to install it. Not like I need them. So, you're off the hook there. I guess all you have to do is make it back to her bunker for the next steps. You hear that, Madigan? It's mission accomplished after all.
And back to Abby's bunker. I think that would have been an ironic time to end Missing Link. Because Madigan's quest would have been completed after all at that point.
First step is cake. Look in my desk for a holotape labeled Master. It's got everything you're gonna need to get this done. Then, you're heading to the old armory in Harper's Ferry. You'll need to install the program called Armory Access on the main entrance terminal to get inside. Once it's been uploaded and installed, I've got another recording set up for you, so make sure you're safe enough to hear it. We fled from Harper's after a Scorch Beast attack, so who knows what lives there now. Be careful.
Again, in hindsight, I would have at least gotten close enough to get Harper's Ferry as a fast travel point, but that's a pretty dangerous region. I would avoid it. I would probably go to this place and then sneak your way in. But you are going to be surrounded by super mutants, and there's lots of turrets here that quite honestly can decimate you. So be prepared for that. Or we can just cut across here straight to Harper's Ferry, because the building we want to get in is right here. So that's why I'm saying this will be the safer route. For you, for me, for everyone. Although I am a god right now. There's a small building near here, and that's where you can get the Civil War weapons. I believe that's one of the locations that says investigate Harper's Ferry, actually, where you can get a black powder rifle. This building right here will have some on stands.
Too fun!
Alright, load it in here. Yeah, you couldn't open it, so now I'm gonna load the...
Scenario 2. Semi-ideal. You made it! And maybe Harper's Ferry is not the nasty Scorch Beast nest I assumed it was. Now that you're in, you need to get to Raleigh's terminal and use that master holotape to download his routing schematics. We need them to set up the communication network for the uplinks and tie everything together. Bad news is, Raleigh fortified the armory to protect our research against the Brotherhood of Steel after they stopped playing nice. There's no outside access to the security we wired up there for safety purposes, so you may need to dodge a few turrets. So, if all goes well, you'll be hearing from me soon enough.
I will show you exactly where to go. I pressed E a couple times, and I pressed tab a couple times just to quickly in and out that. Alright, I'm just gonna have to hack this terminal. I wanted to see if I could just hop over it. I was lucky. Load. You press R to load the holotape, by the way.
Okay. Hopefully, my network predictions were successful, and you're legitimately triggering this next message. If not, I guess I'm speaking to no one, and none of this is going to matter. But I digress. You want to find Senator Sam Blackwell's terminal, and use the master holotape to download the files we need. It should be fun, since you get to visit the one and only Charleston Capitol building. Still intact last I saw. Then, find the nearest relay tower, upload all that hard-earned data. Piece of cake, right? Right.
There actually is extra audio when this one ends, but if you sit long enough, it'll play. I would just fast travel, but...
Jesus, what am I even doing? This is hopeless. Damn, still recording.
And off we go! Back to Charleston for the next part of this quest. To the capital. That was fun. Now it does tell you to go in through a door up there. And this is how you get to that door. We're in. Be ready for ghouls. Now, Senator Blackwell is obviously part of this quest and was mentioned in one of the other quests where you had to come here. But he's secretly, I believe, a member of the Enclave. We'll get to that when we get to that. When we get to the Enclave part, which takes place after the Brotherhood part. Now we need access to the terminal. The terminal itself is locked out. But we are smarter than that. We know how to, just like how we were able to do everything else, we will figure out magically how to find the master terminal that will reset the passwords on all of them. So we just keep going down the nearest stairs, like all the way down. Be prepared. Fusion core in case you need it. But there's a terminal right in this corner. Go to Sam Blackwell. Come on. Go all the way back up and just immediately load the holotape in.
Pat yourself on the back, because you just got yourself some top secret security codes off a U.S. Senator's terminal. Next up, the closest relay tower you can find. where you get to upload all that hard-earned data. You're officially halfway done with the final part of this process. I mean, it's not like I'll ever really know, but one can hope, right?
Any terminal will do. We haven't got that one. But we do have this one. So I'm going to fast travel to that one. Pre-war Yao Guan. Here we go. I'm going in.
There you are! Out there. Somewhere.
The fastest draw in the West.
Aha! Going to be a good fight. Worthless little human.
Alright, now we just gotta reboot at Abby's bunker. That guy didn't even get a chance to enter. He just died.
Ignoring any and all possible glitches, you are officially the most amazing person in all of Appalachia. And hopefully not the only one. The Scorch detection system is fully up and running. If you had any idea how long it took us to just get half the system functional, the lives lost, my brother, my dad, and yours truly, of course. Now whenever the Scorched are around, the detectors will pick them up and broadcast a message to your Pip-Boy. All that's left is the means to fight them off. If you haven't already, check my terminal to read about the traps we've created for the Scorch beasts. Hopefully, they're still in working order, and they're your best bet at making those flying freaks manageable. Beyond that, the only ones with any real means were the Brotherhood of Steel. Obviously, they didn't last, but they packed some serious firepower. They took their last stand somewhere in the bog at a place called Fort Defiance. But, thanks to their code names, I have no idea where it is. You'll want to start at Camp Venture, Eddie's old survival training center. I've also put everything I've got on the Brotherhood under an entry called Fort Defiance on my terminal. Good luck out there. And thanks. If this holotape is playing, it means our lives and all this work meant something.
And so ends the Free States and begins the Brotherhood of Steel questline.